Hello, welcome back to Armchair Armory, and it finished at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal 4, PSV Eindhoven 0. What a way to come back. Well, what a way to let me start that again. What a way to start off our return to the Champions League. Fantastic performance. To be honest with you, I wasn't actually expecting this. I was expecting it to be quite laboured and conservative today. I thought we would win the game, but I didn't think we'd be so as emphatic as we were, especially in the first half. I guess the biggest shock from the starting lineup was David Raya coming in for or retaining his place after the game on Sunday against Everton. I was very shocked by that because I was expecting Ramsdale to be there. So it now throws open wide the question, and it opens the debates about, what the plan is for Ramsdale and Raya going forward. Does Ramsdale start the North London derby at the weekend? It's all up in the air at the moment. Havertz and Gabriel Jesus came back in, and I think Havertz played very well today, and obviously Gabriel Jesus got himself on the score sheet. Trossard got another goal. That's 2-2 in all competitions for him. A brilliant goal to finish, to kind of kill the game from Martin Odegaard, and a well-worked team goal with a good tap-in finish by Saka to start off the scoring. So all in all, it was a very, very convincing performance. I know it's early to say because it's only the first game of the campaign, but it looks like we've got a good chance of winning the group. I think our next game is away to Lens, so that'll be interesting to see. They obviously drew with Seville today. It was quite funny to see United lose to Bayern Munich, although they did mount a little bit of a comeback, losing in the end 4-3. But yeah, no, it was. I tuned in just in time for when the players came out onto the pitch, and you hear the Champions League theme, and you're like, God, I missed this. I miss being part of this tournament. Yeah. So all in all, it was an almost perfect evening. A clean sheet, 4 goals, dominant performance against a decent side that the last time we played them we lost. It was almost the perfect night for our return to the Champions League, and I hope this is a sign of good things to come in this competition, because if we can play, especially like we did in the first half, if we can play like that against in Europe, that would be interesting, very, very interesting. But yeah, all in all, very, very pleased. I'm not going to say too much because I think it was a very, very convincing performance, and I think we obviously thoroughly deserved to win. It's probably been the best performance of the season so far, in my opinion, attacking wise anyway. Attacking and defensively. As I said, it probably leaves the manager a headache of who he's going to pick for Sunday's game at Tottenham. And moving on to that slightly, obviously I'll do a preview of that in the next couple of days. But yeah, after Sunday, I was kind of like, oh well, we normally have a good record against them at home and stuff like that. But I have to admit, they have been playing well. They've probably been one of the 3 most consistent teams in the league this season so far, along with us and City. And as much as I disagree with the kind of hype around Ange Postecoglou as like the next big thing, I do think he's got them playing, and it doesn't seem like they're missing their star man. That was Harry Kane. So the more I watch them, the more I think, yeah, they're going to be a tough task, and it's going to be a tough game. It's the third of the big triple header that we had. Our first Champions League game, that away game against Everton, which we thankfully won 1-0, and then this North London derby. And new look Tottenham, new playing Tottenham, new tactics Tottenham against Arsenal in its kind of ascendancy, its final kind of evolution, so to speak, under Mikel Arteta. So it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. You know, they were very lucky to win over on the weekend. And now off the top of my head, I've forgotten who they were playing. Oh, Sheffield United. Yeah, they were quite lucky to win that game. 2 late goals, and I think the only game I've actually watched of theirs so far this season from start to finish was their game against United, and they definitely deserve to win that game. So it would just be interesting to see how they play, how he gets them playing in a North London derby against us. And you know, they haven't beaten us there for quite a few seasons. I think the last time they beat us there was during Unai Emery's time. No, it wasn't. It was in Arteta's first or second season. I can't remember. So they're due a win in a way, the same way we were last season at their ground. So yeah, I am worried. But I guess I'm always worried when it comes to the North London derby, because I'm always, you know, worried when playing them, because it becomes a different beast when the derby is involved. And it seems to come round quicker and quicker every single year, which is annoying. But yeah, I'll speak more about that in a couple of days' time. But yeah, all in all, going back to today's game in closing, I think I was very impressed with the showing we put on. You know, there was a lot that I feel there was a lot of pressure put onto us. Our first game back into the Champions League for 6 years, and I think we put on a show for the Emirates crowd, and that's what we want, really. If we can keep this up, there's no doubt in my mind that we'll win this group. So yeah, I'm very pleased, and I'm, you know, honoured to finally, after so long, to be sat down and watching us play in the Champions League yet again. So yeah, all good. I'm going to leave it there. I will be back again, as I said, in a couple of days, previewing the North London derby. So as always, until then, take care and stay safe.